Yeah, this podcast has many names now. It's got the. It's named the Windmill, but it's now either the Ball Shots or Toes Cast. Ball Shots podcast, because like when you're like this, the shots are just all toe, and when you're like this, it's just straight crotch.
Right. I guess I better opt for the toes one then.
Yeah. You don't know how many casting couch. I'm like, guys, the couch is too small. Like, what are we, midgets?
Wait, by casting couch, do you mean, is that like a reference to like having sex on a couch in like a casting director's? Is that what you're talking about?
Thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Black couch.
Oh.
How do they do that?
How do they have sex on a
tiny couch?
I
Tiny couch.
I don't mean to imply anything, but I could definitely have sex on this couch.
All right. I'm probably gonna cut this part. If I'm being honest. Oh my god. It's a terrible start.
It's not. It's the same size as your bed.
Yeah, well, I'm not having sex. So.
Okay. Well, that's probably why you can't picture it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Anyways, to recap, you've been busy.
Yes. With shows. I'm leaving work early a lot. And I'm not telling my boss it's because of shows. Because I usually work until like 7-ish.
Yeah.
So to get to a lot of shows, I have to leave work before 7. But
lie.
I'm just, yeah.
What do you tell them?
Like appointments.
I'm so popular. Doctors love me.
Yeah. I'm like really sick. No big deal.
Whatever. I'm so sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. How long have you been doing comedy?
Not that long. Like technically my first set was like almost 2 years ago, but then I stopped for like I did like 1 or 2 sets and then I stopped for an entire year and then I got back into it. So really like a year consistently. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For a second, because like the cutoff is 1.5 years of experience.
Ooh, uh-oh.
You got close there. I was like, oh, you might have to leave.
I just drove all the way here.
Get out of here.
No, I've been doing it for, just a year then. Yeah.
Oh, you're really good. I enjoy your sets a lot.
Thank you.
When I can get past the jealousy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that made you uncomfortable? I'm sorry.
No.
It's like a real thing you have to battle as a comedian.
Yeah, that's true.
Jealousy and ego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't find myself, like, I try not to, like, compare myself to other people too much because everyone's, different. And on a, like, we have very different brands. I feel like. I don't know what my brand is. I don't know what your brand is.
Right. I don't think you figured that out until a couple years later.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up I grew up in my culture, very comparative. Toes cast.
Did you hear my knee crack just now?
Crazy.
That was, yeah.
I scare people sometimes with my cracks. Because
really?
I can indefinitely pop my knee as many times. Oh my god, my ankle.
Your ankle, yeah.
I can pop it as many times as I want, for as long as I want.
Does it feel good?
No, it doesn't feel like it. It just
okay.
I can just do this for like.
Yeah.
And it creeps everyone out.
Yeah, it is creepy.
People expect one.
They expect what?
Like one.
Oh, they expect one. Yeah, like 1 or 2. Well, usually like a crack is like an air bubble moving through the joint, and so like how much air is in your ankles, you know?
I've had bad ankles since birth.
Oh.
They're mostly air.
What's yeah. Some people are airheaded.
I'm air ankles.
Dang.
I have air joints. It's like a rip-off version of Air Jordan.
That's why you didn't need the shoes. You couldn't have any more air on your ankles.
I couldn't have any more bounce and pain.
You just float away.
Awesome. You have your little group in the scene. You have your little clique.
My little clique?
Yeah. It's you, Jared, and Caitlin, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I say to you guys, I'm like, I'm so cool. I'm one of the cool kids.
No. We're not.
Awesome, I'm cool.
I feel like I joke that we're a clique, but I don't want to be like cliquey.
You're not cliquey at all.
Okay, good. I think it's more like I feel really comfortable with them, so I sit with them, and I don't want to insert myself into They're just like my friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah. I wouldn't be able to sit with you guys if you were actually cliquey.
No. Yeah.
Feels so
Unless we're
cool
trying to get you
sometimes.
to join the clique. Like.
Do you guys have like? Because I have conversations with my friends. Like, is he invited? Is he one of us yet? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we thought about inviting you, but you're not there yet.
we thought about inviting you. So you said all those gay jokes, and then now
No.
you got really annoying on stage for a week. So
You said some really crazy stuff at Underdog last week.
oh yeah, I tried to hate out. Yeah,
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but
it was a graceful bomb. It was extremely graceful until I said feminism is like AIDS.
yeah, that's what you said. I forgot what it was exactly.
I was like, why did I say that? Oh my god. I'm trying to work on, because men don't like being called feminists overall.
Right.
It's like a universal experience.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to work on that.
Okay.
But like, it's either I sound super sexist or there's nothing happening
Nothing happening. What do you
in
mean?
the joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
like you can only talk about
Well,
you can only either come off as sexist or a feminist.
yeah. But I don't want to be called feminist.
Why don't you just talk about, like, you could just stop talking about women. I don't know.
No, it evolved into somewhere decent though. Now it's like I don't like male feminists,
Okay.
'cause it's just like not your battle, and claiming that title is weird.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way it's like fighting a woman's battle for her is the same thing as taking away her power, 'cause it's her fight, it's their fight.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah, my job just to like step back and
Yeah.
not insert myself.
Just don't get in my way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearing the path for you is just like doesn't count.
No, don't do
Doesn't
that.
work.
Yeah.
No one wants that.
No.
That's where it landed. You know, I was trying to talk about like male feminists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really, the only thing I remembered about your set was the AIDS thing. And that was enough. I enjoyed it though.
The comics really enjoyed that set. They
Yeah.
a comic loves to see another comic eat shit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it was half
Yeah.
comics there, so that was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the best place to bomb like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have bombs that still keep you up at night?
Yeah. Well, kind of. I feel like we probably all do. One time, this was I say it one time like I've been doing comedy for a really long time. A few weeks ago at Die Pie, I said that I only sleep with white guys, like as a tag that someone gave me, and it didn't. I don't think it like hit that well, and I still think about it because I felt bad about saying it.
Is it true?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It was at the end of my 9/11 bit.
How did that work?
Well, I don't listen. I'm still.
It didn't actually. I just said it.
I'm still working on it. I might still use it. So you'll maybe you'll just have to hear it.
I'll just have to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fun.
It just didn't hit well. I think it was maybe the crowd. Like it wasn't the right place to try it out.
Yeah. Where was it again?
At Die Pie.
Where's Die Pie?
It's like a vegan pizza place. It's downtown.
They have comedy shows?
Yeah, Dustin puts it on. It's really good.
Oh, was it Northside?
No.
Wait, where was it?
It's downtown.
Oh, sorry.
I don't really know Edmonton, so I can't be any more specific than.
No, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Calgary, and then I moved to Vancouver for like 7.5 years.
You
And then
seem like the Calgary, Vancouver type of
what?
movie,
What does that mean?
Like, I don't know. You're not like, I feel like an Edmonton person, you can like read. I have a bit of where you can just like read that someone's been in Edmonton for a really long time.
It starts to show.
Like just general standoffishness.
Oh,
You
really?
know?
I think people are friendly here. No?
Okay. Really? I don't know. You just see sadness in Edmonton people.
Oh, well, yeah, well, there's a difference between like being sad about being somewhere and then being like mean to people.
Well, yeah, standoffishness isn't being mean. It's just like,
Oh. I don't know. The thing I noticed when I moved from Vancouver to here is that like people say hi to you on the streets here, where like it would freak me out. Like I would be like running and one time I swear someone like crossed the street to just like say good morning to me, and I had to like take out my AirPods and be like, what? And they just were just like greeting me good morning. Just a random person. That doesn't happen in Vancouver.
I wish I was a white woman so bad. People cross the street to get away from me. Every time I'm running, they think I'm running at them.
Maybe. White women also feel that way sometimes. Oh, no, we feel like we're being run at. Sorry.
Yeah.
By people like you. No. Maybe you were on the other side of the street that day, and that person crossed over, and then they said hi to me.
Oh, you stole my thunder?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know.
My good morning thunder?
Well, you just said that people cross the street to avoid you, so maybe they are avoiding you
to get to you.
To get to me.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Still.
2 birds, 1 stone.
I think if someone like said good morning to me, I'd be so weirded out, man.
It kind of interrupts your day.
Yeah, what?
It interrupts your day. 'Cause you have to like stop what you're doing to be like, what? Oh, yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you're like in mid-thought.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. I had to pause my podcast.
You listen to the podcast while you run?
Sometimes. Not lately. Not usually.
Oh, for me, it's just like shitty TikTok songs. They
Really?
get you for some reason. I don't know. I just one song on like loop.
Oh. What song? Would I know it? I'm not really on TikTok.
It's called Beat Automotive, and there's 4 different.
Can you sing it?
It's just a beat.
Can you sing the beat? Okay, I don't know it.
Yeah, I feel like this repetitive song really gets me going.
I will listen to like 90s alternative rock when I run.
Oh, you're into what's your favorite band?
What's my favorite band?
Yeah.
I'm not like a big like band follower. I just have like a playlist of like it's got like some No Doubt, it's got some Creed, it's got some Third Eye Blind.
That's crazy.
It's got some all the bands with numbers in their names, Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Nirvana, but I always skip the Nirvana songs.
What?
I don't know. I think I should just take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up on 2000s alternative rock. It's like 10 years later.
So
Panic at the Disco.
I love Panic at the Disco.
Really?
Yeah.
They were my favorite for so many years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just the one album where that they have I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Yeah,
that
I was
album.
just gonna bring it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets you going every time.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home today. After this.
Same. I listened to that on the way home too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really got into it. I made like 2 lesbian friends in junior high, and then they decided my music taste for like 5 years.
Is Panic at the Disco like is that what lesbians like? Or those those two? Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. I don't know.
I have to talk to a lesbian now.
I also listened to Fall Out Boy. Like in the early 2000s, yeah.
Sorry, you sure you don't have any bombs that irk you at night?
Oh.
Nothing? So I'm stuck on that.
Sorry, well, like No, I mean, I feel like it's kind of... I'm not out there, like, taking big risks like you. I feel like...
I swing pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Like,
even when you started?
I bomb, and it doesn't feel as good as not bombing, but it doesn't keep me up at night.
Oh.
I would more be kept up at night by like other things. Like if I'm out at a comedy show and then someone doesn't like fist bump me when I reach out my hand to fist bump them and then they don't see, and then that'll keep me up all night.
I've had people say no to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had 2. There's a manifesto now.
You're making a list.
Yeah. No, I mean, 'cause like I have crazy bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I have like when I bomb, it's like whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah. But also when you do well, it's like you pop off. It's like the highest highs and the lowest lows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a friend, and I honestly like, obviously I have a lot of work to do. Like I'm not a good comedian yet, but like I don't think I want to be too consistent. You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like in a way that just means I'm not like swinging as hard.
Yeah. That's a good, like if it was a graph
Yeah.
You wouldn't have you'd be like just.
If I even out, I don't think I'd be. I want.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to just be all over the place.
Yeah.
Just 'cause like I don't know. I don't like being safe ever.
Yeah, I could see that about you,
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yeah. It's just how. Can I tell you one of my worst bombs ever?
Yeah.
So there's a story behind this. All right. So before I start comedy, girl breakups with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Classic story. Most comedians have this story.
Okay.
Whatever, 2 weeks go by, I'm still like kind of in the friend. You make a friend group around your relationship.
Yeah.
Whatever. So friends, we're all trying to stay friends. I'm like, all right, guys, I just started comedy. I'm doing the comic strip competition. It's my 4th set.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Everyone comes, including my ex. I do all my material I ever made, 2.5 minutes. Realize I have
all 2.5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I have 2.5 minutes left to go. I fumble around and the last thing I said is, "You guys like taxes?"
You guys like taxes.
I've never paid a tax in my life.
Did
No.
people like taxes?
No. I was like, all right, guys, thank you so much.
You didn't even follow it up with anything?
I didn't. I was. That was all. I didn't.
Where
have
were you
anything.
gonna? Yeah. Okay.
There was nowhere to go. It was
Okay.
my 4th set.
Dang, you just said the first thing that popped into your
Yeah,
head.
do you guys fuck with taxes?
That is funny though. Like hearing that's funny.
Yeah, in retrospect,
You
when
should-
you're there just like a guy.
Maybe so that keeps you up at night.
So often.
Maybe if you make a joke out of like, figure out what you would say next about taxes, and then you'll solve that. Like you'll
That'd be a
defeat that
fun day.
demon.
That's actually
Yeah.
a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have anything like that. You have such a perfect life, Hayley.
No, I don't have a perfect life. I just, again, like you're swinging hard. I don't think I've ever said anything that like off the cuff on stage. No, I don't know. Well, actually, sometimes it keeps me up at night. I have that bit where I ask people what kind of porn they like, and
I've seen it pop off sometimes.
sometimes it goes well, but like people keep throwing me off with like the random answers they say, and then there's like so many. I feel like it's such an easy thing to like have a funny response to, and then there's like some missed opportunities I've had.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
can piss you off.
So that like makes me mad if someone says something and then like later I'm like, oh, I could have said this.
Yeah, but that's almost any set.
Yeah.
Could have done better.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no happiness in this.
Just
You
it's
have-
brief. It's fleeting. Am I happy?
A brief second between the jokes.
Yeah.
We go, oh shit, what am I gonna say next? Oh fuck, well,
Just like the first 30 seconds you get off stage. And you think, now I'm happy.
until you have to look someone in the eye.
And then
And the other comedian's looking, you're like,
yeah.
no. And so
Man.
you don't do like any comparing of yourself to anyone at all.
I try not to, but
It happens.
I'm sure it happens, but I feel like I'm so new. I'm expecting myself to like not be as good as most people. So I'm like setting the bar really low for myself, I guess.
Really?
Like if I see someone go up on stage and do really well, I'm not like, "Oh, like why? Like why isn't that?" Like sometimes I don't know. It's not that I'm saying like, why isn't that me? But like I'm like, oh gee, like I want that to be me someday. Sometimes I get discouraged. I'll be like, oh, I don't think I could ever do that. And there's some like people, I love the style of their comedy, and I just think like that could never be my style. I can never like pull that off, and that makes me sad sometimes.
Like pull off someone else's style?
Sometimes, I don't know.
Sometimes someone will say a joke and I'll be like, I wish I made that one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
I do that all the time, yeah. Or just, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I have a much different. I very high expectations
Of yourself. Well, that's probably good.
Yeah, I'm constantly failing them though. It's crazy.
Well,
It's insane.
I'm sure that happens a lot until one day you just meet them and then you're.
That's not how that works.
No, why not?
I'm fairly sure that at some point in my career I'll have to go to therapy as just like
Just about comedy
just to be
specifically.
like, yo, why am I never gonna be good enough? And then the therapist's gonna be like, oh, defense mechanism.
I think that means you won't become complacent with yourself, which is good.
Yeah, it's fun that you say that, because it's like a big thing for me.
You're worried about
complacency?
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of it. So like now it's like it's a constant worry.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm coming off very complacent the way I'm describing.
I think you're coming off, to me, you're coming off very happy.
That's good.
I kind of want some of it, honestly. No. Yeah. What do you think has been the biggest, like, roadblock for you as a comedian?
Oh.
Also, you like my mug?
What is it a worm with a mustache?
Look at the inside.
Is this like a Tom Sandoval reference from
Worms on the inside.
Yeah, I understand. And the outside is a worm with a mustache, right? Mm-hmm. Is that like a Vanderpump Rules reference?
No,
No, have you seen Vanderpump Rules?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Do you know Scandival? Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh my God.
I am actually the most ignorant person.
Where have you been living?
I'm the most ignorant person you've met in your life.
Oh my God.
I don't know anything.
That was like the whole summer. Not this summer, last summer. There's a guy, Tom Sandoval, he has an affair with his like longtime partner. And then at the reunion of the show, one of the other cast members goes, "You're a worm with a mustache."
You're a worm with a mustache.
And so I can't help but think that's like a Vanderpump. Well, how could it not be a Vanderpump Rules?
Well, now it is.
Where did you get that mug?
I made it.
Oh.
I went to pottery painting, and it was just a mustache. There was just a mustache before I got to work. But now it's a worm and a mustache.
And it's funny that the mustache isn't where you think it would be on the worm.
Yeah. Like right in the middle.
Like it's more like wings.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Why is the mustache in the middle?
That's crazy. You have to look up the clip of the guy calling.
You're a worm with a mustache?
Yeah, it's really funny.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Yeah. And he did have a mustache. What were we talking about before?
I was asking you what your greatest roadblock as a comedian has been.
Oh, yeah. I think just feeling like I'm not out there doing it enough, like balancing comedy with my like real everyday life.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard because I feel like I also have a job where like I can't be complacent and like I'm expected to keep kind of like developing myself professionally and like I'm a physiotherapist. Yeah. And so like my boss will be like, "Oh, like there's this course coming up that you should take to like develop these skills." And I'm like, "Oh, but my improv courses conflict with it."
I could save these people, but like
yeah, and like not that I'm like saving lives or anything, but like yeah, so it's just I feel like my day job requires a lot of time and effort. And I have to like wake up quite early every day.
Yeah, so then by night you're just like
it's just hard. Like I don't
yeah,
I don't like staying up late. Like I like to be in bed by like 9.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like that's a sign to me that I really love comedy, that I'm like willing to stay up so late. And like yeah, once I get out there, like I'm not tired, but it's hard to like go out sometimes.
Yeah, and another thing is to be said, like you may be there, but like you're obviously like not as well rested as some other people, and it's like that's obviously gonna there's a difference between you when you have sleep and not.
Yeah.
Even if like you're giving it what you have.
Yeah.
So I can see that being like extremely frustrating.
I do think I've aged myself like a lot in the last year. I've just been like getting way less sleep, probably drinking more. I mean, I already drank a lot, I guess, so it's not that different. But yeah, so yeah, just kind of balancing that, and then also like feeling like I don't see my friends as much, maybe outside of comedy. Or like spending less time with my husband. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's crazy that you're married and that you're like starting comedy when you're married." 'Cause I've heard that like a lot of people start comedy when they're single.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I mean, it's a good time to start 'cause like he's trapped now, you know?
Yeah, he can't leave me now. I mean, it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Legally to leave me now. So.
Yeah. The question was more like, what do you think on stage has been the biggest struggle?
Oh, on stage.
Yeah.
I think trying to like show the audience who I am. Like sometimes I think I have things that like are funny. Like if I have a conversation with someone and then it's funny and I think, oh, could I turn that into a bit? Sometimes I think it's funny because of like my personality and like the people that I'm spending time with know my personality. So how do I like show my personality on stage in like a short amount of time so that I can then say these things that come off as funny because it's like me saying them, if that makes sense.
Especially on like a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
You don't really have a lot of personality building time.
No, yeah.
It's just like you have to throw jokes in.
Yeah, you have to immediately. Yeah.
Which is, I guess, a fun challenge because then you have to kind of like do double time with a lot of your word jokes. Like the joke has to be funny, but also has to like present you.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but I can imagine it's good practice.
Yeah, to me that's like the ultimate puzzle and the ultimate challenge. And if you can crack that, like, I don't know. I think I think it'd be a lot funnier if I could crack that.
You crack that, you have the same amount of chance of succeeding as a comedian.
I have the what?
The same amount of odds of succeeding.
Yeah.
Because there's no chance, baby.
Oh yeah.
That was sad. My bad. Didn't mean to kill the vibe there.
That's really discouraging. It's not no chance.
No.
Well, what is success though? Like what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Where would you get to a point where you're like happy with comedy? Like when would you be like, okay, like I would be happy if I just like stayed at this level for the rest of my life?
I really have no career goals.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make money off it. Like that's a terrible.
Yeah.
It's not a good choice to try to become a full-time comedian. I think the goal for me is well, I do suck at it really bad, which it's funny that it's the goal, but the goal is to be really vulnerable up there, you know, and like actually like you can tell when a joke is like so real and so funny, and then I guess being able to do that for 45 minutes would be pretty chill. Yeah. But I don't really have any like get big goals.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I feel the same. Like I don't expect that I'm gonna like make it as a comedian. I think it would be fun to do it in the capacity where like maybe I didn't have to do my full-time job full-time.
Go part-time?
Yeah, and I guess I don't mean like make enough money in comedy to be able to go part-time, but maybe I make enough money in my other job to just be able to do that part-time, and then I can do more comedy or something.
Your comedic goals are for your job to get better?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Comedically, I'm trying to get a raise.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Yeah, or like, yeah, just like host a show or something. Like be able to do it regularly. Like maybe have an outlet where I can, like do a longer set and just like make people laugh and do well. And I don't know.
Why haven't you hosted yet? Have you?
No. I don't know. I feel too. I was gonna say I feel too new, but you're hosting a show.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm terrible at it. It's so hard.
Well, I'm excited to see it.
Oh, you're gonna be on it next time. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I try to have more than 0 women on the shows.
That's
that's
nice.
It's like 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Finally.
Okay.
I was getting tired of all the gay jokes.
Yeah. Because that's what happened when there was just...
It was just guys.
Oh, okay.
I counted on my last show. It was there was, I think, 7 men. All of them doing gay jokes.
Oh. Well, get ready for a bunch of... what's like a woman joke? I don't know.
Male hack is like, funny to be gay, look at my penis. And then female hack is like, I suck so much cock all the time.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just the female equivalent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, my bad.
I've never. No, good to know. Maybe I can. That's so helpful. I'll write some jokes about that.
It's all going to be about sucking dick.
Great.
I don't think there's as much female hack, though.
No.
Yeah. There's also not as much females.
Yeah, true.
So I guess that kind of tracks.
Mm-hmm. I have like a finding the clitoris joke, and I think maybe that's a little bit like it's done a lot.
Yeah.
But
oh, you know there was like this weird love show that like all the people that were supposed to be on it backed out, so Brad just had a bunch of people, the comics, do it.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fun, but a part of it Brad polled the crowd on how long it should take to find the clitoris.
No.
They landed at 10 seconds. Like, what?
Wait. Starting from when? Like, when does the timer start? Like,
when you start looking, like I don't know. I didn't know you
But,
had
like-
to start looking for it. I thought it was just there.
it doesn't just present itself to you.
Like,
I mean,
don't know.
it is there.
like, it doesn't move around.
It's not catch the clitoris.
I gotta find the flashlight and shit. Like, and like there was so much consensus for some reason.
10 seconds.
They were like 5 under the pants, 10 over.
Okay, that's what I meant. Is it under the pants, over? 5 under the pants. I'm picturing it.
Well,
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean,
are the expectations that low? This is obviously coming from like a virgin perspective, but I figured like once you
I guess I wouldn't, like, if it's happening and I'm like, okay, timer's started, like, go straight to the clitoris, then, like, I would probably expect it to take less time. But, like, I'm genuinely, like, generally, maybe they're just, like, taking the scenic route and they're like,
well, the context is like you're hunting.
okay, you're
You're looking.
No, it should take less than 5 seconds.
It's embarrassing either
And
way.
is this, like, your first time with this person, or is this, like, a long-time partner?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it's just
It's a different
ye-
terrain
I don't
if
know.
you're with a, I don't know.
I think
I haven't timed it.
that'd be so funny if women timed it. Go.
That's like one of the metrics they use to measure how good the sex was.
You found it in 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Fair time.
That's average, yeah.
3.5 is average.
Sure, if we've decided 5 is too long, I'm going to say 3.5 is average.
I just figured the time it takes to get there is the time for your hand to get there.
Yeah. Well, and how, like, with what accuracy, like, because you could just slap your hand, like, your hand obviously takes up more space than the clitoris would. So, like, does that count if, like, somewhere on your palm?
Just
Yeah.
5-star that bitch.
Yeah.
Half
Versus, like,
second
A
timer.
single finger.
I assume it'd be like
Okay.
a precision operation. We're not carpet bombing the pussy.
I don't know. Maybe some people like that. I don't know.
Give him the people's elbow, baby.
That would be impressive because you'd be further away too. Like if you're gonna be like jumping on someone elbow first. Oh man.
I have a joke where I go like, I'm a virgin now, but once I get married, I'm gonna be such a freak. I'm gonna use that as a tag. I'm gonna 2-knuckle shuffle that bitch.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've never heard you say that one before. I like
Yeah,
that.
It's one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
It's so real.
I'm excited for you.
That's the general response.
Yeah.
Hope you have fun, buddy.
I can't wait. I hope you have a bigger couch when you do.
Oh, one time someone asked me to describe perfect first time sex situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you know this joke I have. It's not even a good joke. I just love it 'cause it's so funny. But I go, a geometrically sound garden. Like, you ever seen like a really nice floor with like triangles and like circles and squares and stuff?
That
And
sounds
then,
like. Sorry, go on. No, you go.
then like in the middle, white circle, white bed. There's no insects.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. And if I don't have that, I'm not losing my virginity. I'm sorry.
So a floor. Let me get this straight. Like a carpet with like a
No, a floral garden
a floral garden. Oh, sorry. Okay,
in geometric shapes.
in geometric shapes. What do you mean by that? Like some flowers that are square shaped.
No, I'm assuming like they're divided by something.
Oh, so like the planters they're in are like the.
Yeah, but they're in the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then there's like maybe like little strips of concrete.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm picturing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then in the middle, so you're outside.
yeah, it's in a garden. It's in like a courtyard garden situation. You ever seen
Okay.
You ever seen Harry Potter?
Yes, I've seen Harry
you know,
Potter.
Like the courtyard.
Like the
Like where Umbridge got kicked out.
yeah.
That area?
Yeah.
That except it's a garden.
Yeah. So Hogwarts Castle
Yeah.
with a garden.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a white bed in the middle.
Perfectly white, no dirt.
Okay, perfectly
Yeah.
white. Square bed, circular bed?
Square. No, rectangular.
Rectangular.
Normal bed.
Okay. Yeah, I guess beds aren't square. Okay. White sheets, no insects.
Or dirt.
Despite the fact that you're in the middle of a garden.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems kind of unrealistic.
I don't know what to tell you.
Is there a mat to wipe your feet on before you get into the bed, having just walked through the garden, presumably?
Well, you wouldn't even. You would just be at the bed.
You just started the bed. You just placed in
There's
the bed.
not even a path
Okay.
to it. It's just like there's no.
Yeah.
It's not ergonomic.
Okay. No, I will.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can't. Like, I agree. I think it's nice when there are no insects and no dirt in the bed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Yeah.
I hope that happens for you someday.
One day. that girl left immediately.
Which girl?
I was a girl that I was like dating
Oh.
after that. She was not a fan.
You said that, and then, like, you said that bit, and then she left.
Yeah. She was like, no. Well, she didn't like leave immediately,
Oh.
but like that was the end of the relationship.
Maybe because she prefers it when there's dirt and bugs in the bed.
I think she prefers it when there's just sex in general. I was like, you're not gonna get it unless there's this dream situation you can't have. And she was like, all right. Could have just said no.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fair.
It's so weird coming out to comedy nights and being like the biggest square virgin that ever was.
Yeah, I don't know if I super knew that about you. I knew that like a little bit about you, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't think you're a square virgin. I think you're nice.
You're a circle virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Not that being a square virgin is not nice. I mean,
being a square isn't nice.
I guess not.
No one wants to be a square.
Do you know where that saying comes from?
No.
Like,
Do
be
you?
there or be square, because if you're square, you're not around.
Is that actually the reason?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's like where it came from.
So there's like a square is someone who's not there?
Yeah.
Well, it rhymes.
So
But I figured like a square was like a boring like
well, and then I think
shell of a man.
yeah, I think it
They just
turned into
evolved.
that. Yeah. Well, you're boring because you're not going
You're
out.
not around.
Yeah.
You're a square.
Yeah. I think that's where it came from. Don't quote me on that.
I'm quoting a lot of people now. That's a good move. Big quote. Oh, do you wear your Harry Potter shirt today?
I did. I wore it.
No way.
Yeah, I wore
didn't
it for
even
you.
realize.
Yeah. And this visual medium that is a podcast.
No way. 1 second. Do you want the Elder Wand or Sirius Black's wand?
Oh my god, I want Sirius Black's wand.
No, it would be this one.
Why do you have two wands?
I went to Harry Potter World and just kind of spent all my money.
You just went ham.
Yeah.
Wow, they're longer than I thought they'd be. Can't you get like your own wand? Because like this isn't your wand. It's Sirius
It's
Black's
Sirius Black.
wand.
He's my favorite
And it's the
character.
Elder Wand. Is he?
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
He's just so real, man. He was just like he was just there to like to protect Harry, and he was just like had no ulterior motive. He's just like a big bro.
He was kind of annoying though in the book that he dies in. Like spoiler alert, everyone, sorry.
Oh, big spoiler alert.
But like, cause he got like reckless because Dumbledore wouldn't let him leave Grimmauld Place, and then he like got really excited when he got to go to the Ministry of Magic and
Yeah.
fight for Harry. I just feel like that was a little bit reckless, and that's why he got himself killed.
Him fighting for Harry. A little reckless, huh?
I just think that
He could have fought better.
no, well, even before that, like he goes to the train station with them when he shouldn't.
Yeah,
He's doing all that stuff. So
Well, he's like a criminal.
yeah,
Like he's an outlaw. Like he doesn't.
he should stay in hiding. I just feel like his ego got to him a little bit.
Maybe. But I'm never gonna forget that scene where like there was that werewolf brother came in as a dog or something. What was he? He was a wolf, right?
You mean like when Professor Lupin turned into
that
a
was
werewolf?
Professor Lupin.
Oh my god. I was worried. You said you were going to quiz me on Harry Potter.
Oh my god, no,
and
I'm
it-
sorry. I don't think until like 2 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this early for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I sleep super late.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's reading week.
Yeah, you're right.
Spent like 4 hours last night playing Tetris and thinking.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes I just like I'll blank out of a conversation because I'm actually playing Tetris in my head.
Oh. I suck at Tetris. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I have bad like spatial intelligence, I think. Like I can't pack like a car or a dishwasher.
You think interviews for movers are just like a Tetris game?
Yeah, probably.
No, my high score's like 500,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good? I don't know, like, what's the...
That's the part where like they just kind of just drop. You know,
Okay.
you ever seen like late game Tetris where it just kind of just like is there and then
Oh,
there and
like
now
it gets really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get past. I think I'm gonna, cause like after that is like you have like special controllers, and you start smelling weird.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
There's like a certain level of Tetris, and I try hard to hide the nerd smell I have, cause it's massive.
Okay.
It's like you're welcome, guys. I could come in here after 8 hours of coding, but I choose to shower.
That's
Not a lot of guys are making that decision.
That's really nice of you.
The computer science building at the U of A,
Probably smells awful there.
it actually does smell bad
Yeah.
sometimes.
Is that what you're studying? Are you in
Yeah.
computer science? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That makes sense. If you that tracks.
You seem like the type. You seem autistic and shit.
Well, also the garden, the geometric garden makes more sense now.
Yeah. No, it's fun watching people realize.
Yeah.
Like find out slowly.
And figure you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initial observations are always like, fuck boy.
Really?
Yeah, I drive a Beamer. I have curly hair.
Okay.
Immediate fuck boy vibe.
Of course. Yeah.
They realize virgin sex garden guy.
Okay. Virgin sex garden. Yeah.
They're like, all right, we were wrong.
Okay.
Grossly off the point here. Yeah. You know what? You know what? At the moon. You know, you've been to the moon.
Yeah,
right?
I've been to the moon. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll like talk to like an audience member off stage, and Nick will come, like to save them.
He'll what?
Like
he'll come save them.
Like, rush over
Oh.
'cause he's assuming I'm saying something.
Oh no. Well, are you? You probably are.
Yeah, I have to be
Like, what's the worst thing you've said
to a person.
to a person? Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a. I think we all have. I don't know.
Or since you started doing comedy, what's the worst thing you've said to a person? Unless it's the taxes thing again.
That may have been the worst thing anyone said to any person or group of people. You guys fuck with the taxes that are happening, Trudeau.
Well, doesn't the IRS kind of say that to everyone? Like, are you doing your taxes?
You fuck with it?
Yeah. It's kind of a trick question. You better.
The worst thing I've said since I started comedy was to a person individually or on stage.
Either. I don't know.
I don't know. I said feminism is like AIDS.
Right, yeah.
That was pretty bad.
I was there for that.
Yeah. But to a person, I don't know. I called Graham fat too many times.
Oh.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like caught up in the charade of it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you apologize? Did you talk it out?
I think I just stopped, and that's just what he wanted me to do.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too.
Kinda just like the fuck is my apology? I'm just gonna
Yeah.
stop, bro. It's alright. I don't know. What was the worst thing you've said?
To a person ever?
I've
Man.
said some horrendous shit. It's a book. Like I don't know. Where do I start?
Yeah. I don't know the worst thing. I've said embarrassing things, but like the meanest thing. One time, this isn't like a thing I said, I guess, but I started a club when I was in elementary school. And the purpose of the club was just to hate this one girl in my class.
That's my dog, bro. 1 second. Harry Potter fist bump.
Oh. This is
This
hard.
is way harder.
Oh my god.
All right. I give
Nice.
up.
I was wondering why we were holding these still.
Oh,
But that-
you don't want it?
No, I
This is
want
awesome.
it. No,
This might be just like a recurring thing. Every
Yeah.
podcast, for every time someone comes on the
Yeah.
podcast, they end up holding a wand.
How do you hold it though? Like, what's your? Because Voldemort has his wand hold. That's like.
He's got this. I don't. I figure
Yeah.
my hold would be more of a like you're holding an axe.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like close to throwing my wand all the time.
Like the way that like an incredible, like someone who lacks fine motor skills would hold a wand.
Yeah, exactly. Where like they have
Neville.
to rely on like their shoulder muscles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm doing spells like this.
Yeah.
Just because like this is just never gonna
That's
work.
never
for
no.
me. Yeah. This also insane. No way you're doing.
This is You'd have to have.
You have to have a lot of practice.
Incredibly strong lumbrical grip. Yeah.
This is how I find the clit.
That's that I would give you 10 seconds for. I would allow, just based on how long it took us to touch tips of the wands.
Touching tips with the wands. Yo, me and other wizards are gonna go touch tips.
It's the wizard fist bump. You said it yourself.
What spell would that be a part of? Touching tips.
Maybe a spell to, I don't know, like a love spell. Or I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of collaborative spell casting. Like they're never like, come here, both of us need to cast this spell.
So fun.
Yeah.
Maybe a little cliche, but
I mean, Priori Incantatem is really, if we're going to get deep, the definition of Priori Incantatem is that your wands connect. So
which one does that do? I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm quizzing you now.
Oh my god. Yeah, which one is that?
It's the one where Voldemort and Harry's wands, they like connect and then he sees his parents.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's technically touching tips.
I never got into what they meant.
It's all in the You just had to read the book.
I read the book at like really, really young.
Oh,
I read
really?
them, like a bunch of times as a kid, kind of forgot them, then watched the movies a bunch of times.
Oh, okay. I like to like probably once every 2 years I'll reread the books and then watch the movies like as I finish each book.
Yeah, I'll just do a full movie theater marathon. It's like 19 hours.
That's crazy.
You can fit it in during a day.
Yeah. I wouldn't have the attention span though.
But by the end of it, you're not the same.
No.
The smell alone.
No, yeah. It's the nerd smell again. It's back.
You can't fight after 19 hours of watching Harry Potter.
No.
Just thinking of like spells to cast at your parents and shit. Leave me alone, Dad.
Were you really upset when your 11th birthday came around and then you didn't get a letter from Hogwarts?
Yeah, it was a bad one. I don't know. As a kid, I was like really egotistical.
Okay.
So I didn't get a letter from Hogwarts, but like that was their loss, man.
Yeah.
That was their loss. I'm the greatest wizard that ever was.
You're like, actually, I'm probably too smart for wizard elementary school, so that's why.
They're just gonna bring me in during junior high. I can relax for now.
I'll probably just get hired at the Ministry of Magic straight away.
Yeah. They fuck with me over there. I have connections.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I blanked on it. Were you an evil kid?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Not like I don't think my family thought I was evil.
Did you think you were evil? You did start that hating that one bitch club.
Yeah.
What did you guys do at the meeting?
Well, okay, I'm not going to like say her real name, but like give me like a female name.
Samantha Birkenstock.
Samantha, like but the club was called the I Hate Samantha Club. And
what did you guys do?
I think we just talked about her.
Like, did you have meetings, or was it just like a vibe?
We had a few meetings. It was just like we'd hang out without her, you know?
Yeah.
Like at recess and stuff. I think we told her about the club too.
Oh my god, that's so evil.
Yeah. And then I think like her parents called me. I don't think my parents ever found out about it. My parents are pretty like hands off. I don't know.
Yeah. Why did you hate Samantha?
Oh, because her parents hated me.
They started it.
I swear that they started it, and then it made me hate her. And then one time her mom called me ignorant, and I was like 7. I didn't know what ignorant meant.
That's just like an annoying person. Calling a kid ignorant.
Yeah. I thought it was, like she had a real, I don't know, she had a chip on her shoulder. Was I ignorant?
Her mom.
Maybe,
her mom had a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, so.
Great beefing adults.
The sins of the mom.
Become the tragedies of the daughter.
Yeah. Becomes the bullying story of your daughter.
Your daughter's wearing a terrible outfit today. So you were the bully as a kid then.
Not always. A few like I think I would do things. I think I would like see things on TV and be like, that's a good idea to do. Like so on TV, if there was a crazy plot point about like a big scheme or like a big like I don't know a thing, I would be like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So like
as kids do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that sometimes that just manifested itself into like if you're acting out like the plot of Gossip Girl at school, like you're gonna come off mean every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I watched a couple episodes of Gossip Girl.
Really?
I was on like a long bus ride with like we were going to like Kelowna.
Did you like it?
Kelowna?
No, but Gossip Girl.
Kelowna was great. Gossip Girl. Also, I was really into it. I was like, oh yeah, who is she? Like, who's the Gossip Girl?
Oh well, if you watch it all, you could find out. You just have to make it through like 6 seasons.
Yeah, only 6 seasons
of amazing TV.
Yeah. I think it's fun to watch with people.
Okay.
But like alone? Like Gossip Girl alone?
I watch Gossip Girl alone all the time. Listen, if the Windmill doesn't work out and you want to start like a Gossip Girl rewatch discussion podcast.
That would be crazy just for my character to be on that.
That's why it would be funny.
Yeah. Just Hayley, classic Gossip Girl fan. Also Danial Mekhail.
You're experiencing it for the first time. I'm reliving it. I don't know.
That maybe I'll start watching Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun though. I forget where I was, but I remember going like, oh damn, all the time.
Yeah, because it's dramatic.
There's all bitches to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's a bitch.
A little bit, yeah. And they're all just like attractive and wealthy and
one secretly poor person.
Yeah.
2 actually.
Well, they're not secretly poor.
Oh. I thought they were secretly poor.
Pretty outwardly poor.
Oh.
And by poor I mean like living in a loft in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's actually so true.
not the most poor.
Yeah, they're poor. They only have 4 Porsches in the garage.
Yeah.
I thought they were keeping a secret.
No, I think maybe like, well, I guess there is like a little while where Jenny sort of starts like living beyond her means, but it's not like a secret that she lives in Brooklyn.
Is Brooklyn the poor person place?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
The
They live
whole
in like Dumbo.
I don't wait, in this show, the whole of Brooklyn is a poor person place.
Yeah, to the Upper East Siders, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is not like a I don't know. I'm really ignorant to like a lot of stuff, so this is news to me.
Well, I think that's why it's funny, because it's not, you can't be poor and live in Dumbo, but
yeah.
you would be like, probably you have to be wealthier to live on the Upper East Side.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'd rather watch like just terrible stuff. I don't know. I prefer like the worst. I don't know. I just finished Corner Gas.
I've never watched that.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Seinfeld, terrible.
No, I like Seinfeld.
You like Seinfeld? I've
Yeah.
watched it 6 times. It's not a good show.
Some people think it's the greatest show.
Seinfeld?
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's not I like it. Like, I rewatch it. Why have you watched it 6 times if you hate it?
Like, I kind of liked it at the beginning, and then it became just good background noise. When
Okay.
I'm, like, working.
Maybe you're just sick of it. Just stop watching it for a while.
Don't watch Seinfeld for a 7th time?
Just give it a rest. That's what you're gonna do right after this.
Don't tell me what to do. Jerry.
You're gonna listen to Panic at the Disco, and then you're gonna start Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's the early 2000s. We're doing great. No, but there are like super like you ever watch like Psych?
No.
It's a good show that I can watch as many times as I can.
What's it about?
It's like the Sherlock Holmes trope.
Oh.
But it's instead of Sherlock and Watson, it's a deadbeat named Sean with like really good detective skills. He like fakes being a psychic.
Oh, okay.
And his friend Gus is just bald and black, and that's his whole character.
Okay.
They flesh him out a little more throughout the seasons, but that's it. And it's just like the best version of Sherlock and Watson.
Oh.
Because it just doesn't take itself seriously.
Okay. That sounds appealing. I probably won't watch it.
I love the honesty. The amount of people have been like, "This is a good show." I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." Not never happening.
I just like to make my own. I like to come to that decision on my own. You know.
Oh, so if I tell you it's like I'm guiding you somewhere and that's just not allowed?
Yeah, well, it's like it's like if you want someone to quit like smoking, you can't just tell them to quit smoking. They need to like want to quit smoking on their own, independently of you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with TV shows. Like I need to come to that in my own time.
I don't know. I've quit smoking because like my sister said so.
Okay, well was it hard?
This is why I think nicotine has been like a plague on my life.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just like super resistant to the negative, like to the withdrawals.
Okay, so
every time I've quit, it's been like, all right.
Wow.
Every single time.
That's a flex. How many times have you quit?
3 times.
Okay.
Over like 5 years, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's just like, if it wasn't that bad to get out, like, what's keeping me from hanging out a little longer? Like,
yeah, just doing it casually.
Yeah, it's so. Every time someone's like, "Oh, I can't quit nicotine," I'll be like, "Pussy." Just like hit a vape.
You just take it up again and then quit it just to prove a point.
Like, I'll see you in 3 months. I'm gonna quit.
Dang, I'm sure other smokers probably love that.
Yeah, flexing on them that how easy you can quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like brain fog for 2 hours.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I've never really smoked. I don't know.
Never.
No, maybe like a handful of cigarettes in my whole life.
Yeah. Nicotine is like the best drug on earth. It's awesome.
Mm.
I think nicotine like takes the cake. If there's like a drug competition.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty useful. Like I know my husband will do like Zins.
Yeah, I hate those.
Really? I've never tried them.
They're gross.
Do they taste bad or do they what's gross about them?
It's just like there's like a burning sensation that comes with them.
Oh.
Then like there's like you can feel the gum damage happening.
Oh.
And then like it gets in like your saliva and then like that kind of feels I don't know, you ever it's just like a disgusting
Oh.
It's just gross. And then no one ever talks about having to remove the Zin from your mouth.
Oh.
Just like a saliva pouch.
Okay, yeah.
It just the noises.
Can you do the noises?
Like you'd be like it's just like the
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's just like spitting out gum, isn't it? Couldn't you just
Yeah, but you have to like you can spit out gum with the Zin, like you gotta
Yeah, I have to really does it like stick to your
lightly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It like dehydrates the area so it kinda like
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
They're and they
I'm not
I hate it.
I don't think I'll try them ever.
Don't.
No.
They're like I don't know how they're not like a last ditch. Like there's nothing else. I hate finance pros as well. And that's all they're
They
doing.
seem yeah. Well, that's
adamant on the Zin situation.
They need the energy, I guess.
There's no energy that comes. Why?
Doesn't nicotine give you energy? That's like it's a stimulant. Yeah.
Have a coffee.
That's not the same. Coffee makes my mouth feel gross. So.
Yeah, coffee without brushing your teeth after is a commitment for the day.
I need to brush my teeth after I have coffee. I can't go for like midday coffees. Well, I can, but I have to brush my teeth right after.
Yeah. Also, if I go for any day part of the day coffee, I get anxious and feel like crying a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
I get anxious at most drugs.
Okay.
I'm like the only one that has ever won is nicotine. Like I'm pretty sure if you put me on heroin, I'll be like, yeah.
Interesting.
Don't do it again.
Well, that's weird because nicotine's kind of the most.
Yeah.
Probably like one of the more anxiety-inducing ones.
It causes an anxiety attack, like a little small one. Your blood vessels like thin out.
Mm. Do you drink?
Lightly.
Okay.
Yeah, not much. I don't like getting drunk.
Mm.
I'll have like 2 drinks. I'm a super lightweight, so that means I'm heavily tipsy.
Okay.
The only times I've ever drank excessively are like the first 2 times I drank.
It's like everyone.
Yeah, you get the $13 absolute like the I forget what it's called, the shitty vodka, like the Canadian brand shit.
Oh, well, there's like Alberta Pure.
That one, Alberta Pure. You have way too much of it.
Oh yeah, and then you can never have it again.
Yeah, and then you go, why am I even here? I came for this. This was the big part of the night.
So did you mix it with anything? What did you?
Straight down the
Oh my
edge.
God.
Yeah.
That's
I
awful.
don't throw up either, so like.
You don't throw up?
Yeah, it just stays in.
Wow. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Sometimes throwing up is the only thing that can save you if you've like.
If you've had too much.
Yeah, if you feel awful.
No.
The first time I got drunk, it was like raspberry sourpuss or something, which was pretty awful to throw up.
I thought that stuff tasted good.
It does if you have it like in like a cocktail.
Oh.
I don't know. But it was a lot.
Ugh. Do you have like a worst drinking experience?
I don't know. Like I feel like growing up in Calgary, it was a lot of like teenage drinking in like a field, and it would be really cold, which I feel like doesn't help.
Yeah.
Like so you'd just be shivering and your body would be shutting down because you're like also so drunk. This one time, me and my friends were doing shots of Everclear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because that's like, what is it, like 99% or something?
It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Isn't that just like hand sanitizer?
Basically, it just
Yeah.
evaporates straight
Yeah.
out of the jar.
You have to breathe it in. Just open the bottle and sniff.
We thought it'd be funny to light it on fire, and then we like passed it to someone, and he was gonna take the shot, and it like a little bit spilled on his pants, and it lit his pants on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Someone stamped it out. Like someone was
Yeah.
like good about it, but
Yeah. Then there's like a point where you realize like, oh, I'm not supposed to only be drinking. I'm supposed to be like doing something in there.
Supposed to be like eating and yeah. It's funny now. I always say I've been saying this a lot lately. My favorite thing to do in the whole world is like I don't like hiking. I don't like playing like board games or anything like that. I just like sitting and eating and drinking and talking.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love to do.
It's the best time.
It's so fun. Like good food, good drinks,
being just a little too rowdy for the situation you're in.
interesting people. Well, why do I have to be too rowdy?
That's the most fun. It's just like being in a restaurant and being like just barely a little too rowdy.
Just a little bit. Well, yeah. I feel like I'm always like a little bit above, like, I'm always like on that end anyways. I'm always a little bit more.
Rowdy?
Yeah. Well, or like loud. I don't know.
I have never thought of you as rowdy or loud, but I haven't seen
maybe because you only see me with like other comedians and everyone's like a little bit.
Everyone's a little bit of a comedian.
Yeah, everyone's like trying, you know?
Everyone's like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
I worked my whole day and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna know some fun shit one of the comedians told me?
Yes.
And I'll let you guess who said this. 'Cause
Okay.
You might be able to.
Okay.
He went, you know what, Daniel? Oh, I do the accent.
That narrows it down.
It was that, you know what, Daniel? When I started comedy, I was amazing. And sometimes I think to myself, do I love comedy or am I just so good at it?
Was that Ahmed?
Yeah. But you, Daniel, you love comedy.
Oh, I see.
You're always coming out trash. The next day you're here.
That's how you know you love it.
I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate it. What the hell?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do go out a lot.
Yeah.
Do you go out like every night?
I did when I started, but that's just like not a sustainable thing for having a life.
Yeah.
Now it's like maybe 3 times a week.
Only 3 times a week? Wow.
Maybe 4.
Okay.
Yeah. But define like, I don't know. There's like a difference between going to River City, missing the draw, and then going home. That's
I never go
hour.
home.
Yeah. Oh, maybe if I go home.
Yeah.
I just dip out. So like, does that count as going out?
I don't know. Not really, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like minimum 2 hours. Now I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anything less than that, you're just like kind of running an errand.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm very like in and out with it. Unless I like want to watch a show.
Yeah.
I'll do that sometimes. Like if there's like a funny headliner in or a smoke show.
Yeah.
But also, I'm pretty sure the Grindstone has like a lot of shows on Wednesdays. I've never been to one, and I really want to.
Oh, like what? Like before the open mic?
Yeah.
Like what do they have now? They
Like
just changed their calendar 'cause they used to have, there was like improv before it in the summer.
Yeah,
And
thank God that's done. You like improv now?
They just moved it to Thursdays.
Man, I love improv people. They don't.
I'm not hey.
You're a comedian. Who
I'm
does
not an improv person.
There's a difference.
I'm taking one level 1 class.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it.
You like improv people?
Yeah.
First time I met them, I was like, you. I became rant. I was like, what?
There's a lot of improv people around.
Yeah.
You can't lump them all into one.
I will.
Okay.
I'm choosing to.
Okay.
I remember like one time I got to the grindstone like a little early for the open mic, and then like I saw like the wave of improvers come out. I was like, whoa, you guys are smiling a lot.
Yeah.
Stop.
They are. There is. Well, I mean, it's like a theater kid. I feel like there's like a theater kid vibe, and then there's subsections, and there's like improv people. I don't know. I think that
I don't know. I was a band kid.
You were a band kid?
Yeah.
I was never a band kid.
Yeah, and a theater kid.
I was a theater kid, and then I stopped because I didn't like the people.
Yeah, that's the vibes.
Yeah. But I like most people in the stand-up comedy scene, and most of the improv people I've met have been super nice.
Yeah.
I think that doing improv will make you a better stand-up because it helps you just like think on your feet.
Yeah, keep it light, think on your feet.
Yeah.
You think most people in the stand-up, I don't know, Edmonton is like, when I first joined the scene, I was like, everyone's so supportive, but it's like a lot of indirect hate. It's annoying.
Indirect hate?
Yeah, just like everywhere else where like people will like talk about you and
well,
have problems with like little things 'cause they already don't like you.
Oh.
That kind of thing.
I don't know, like, that sucks if that's happening.
No, it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has a problem with everyone.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Maybe you just need to not have a problem with people having a problem with you.
I don't. I
'Kay.
did really bad for like a week there. I was
Right.
like, you guys
Just
don't
one
like
week.
me. Come on, I want you to like me. I was like, oh wait, we all suck. All right.
just 1 week.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a weird little community.
Well, it is very it is like its own thing. I don't know.
It's in its own category.
It sucks you in.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like where like someone will just do one set and be like, that's it for me. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life hanging out with these open micers and trying.
Yeah.
It's just like trying. It's a trying community. That's the best. We're all trying.
Yeah.
Nothing else does that.
You don't think? No, I guess not. Well, I mean, I think anyone pursuing like an art form, there's probably some.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if people pursued like normal shit, like they pursued comedy. You
Like
just like what's a good example? I don't know. What if I was like just like trying to get into running? But I was like,
I actually feel like that's exactly how you get into running is you just do it a
I think
lot.
it's the connection we're both realizing. This is
like maybe you don't do very well the first few times.
But running is like a forgiving, I don't know, so much more forgiving than comedy. Running is like, I might have a bad run sometimes.
What about like stress fractures and stuff?
How much are you running to be stress fracturing yourself?
I bet you the amount that people do comedy, if you ran 7 days a week, you could give yourself a nice little injury.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But if you did comedy 7 days a week, you give yourself a nice little mental injury.
Yeah.
You become a crazy person.
Yeah.
You're just like locked into this whole different world.
Yeah.
You find the patient that goes like, my balls hurt. And you're like, He'll just laugh in his face.
Yeah. Sometimes I worry if too much, like if I'm spending too much time around comedy stuff and then in my everyday life, I'll be like, is that a bit? Is this a bit?
Yeah, everything becomes a bit.
My friends are like, stop.
This isn't riffing. We're just talking right now.
I'm trying to open up to you about my life.
We miss you. You're like,
They throw you an intervention, and you're like, this is gonna be
awesome, guys.
This is going in my next set. It's all for the plot.
Dad has cancer. It's for pussies.
Oh God. Yeah.
No Christmas this year. It's fucking awesome.
But I think there's also something to be said about making light of situations, you know?
Tragedy,
Yeah.
There's also something to be said of, shutting the fuck up sometimes and just...
Yeah.
I feel like comedians focus so much on, like, a tragedy to something instead of just like you're supposed to be there for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's dissociating to just make jokes out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's dissociation, the best form of it, I will say.
Yeah.
Top
The
tier
most
dissociation.
pleasant form. Yeah.
This is top shelf dissociation. At least someone was laughing about it.
Yeah.
But like you're gonna be deeply troubled again someday.
As long as other people are liking what you're doing, though.
I don't have any problems. They're laughing.
If they like me, I like me. You know?
Awesome. Self-worth? How about you? What do you think about my self-worth? Ask the audience.
Yeah.
You guys think I should like value myself or whatever? You guys think I'm like worth love or cool, like whatever?
You should just go up and ask an audience, like do a set, and then at the end be like, "Do you guys think I should keep doing stand-up comedy?"
For me, that would be a terrible question to ask.
You should do it.
Just 3 out of 5 times. Yes. Quit. Leave. Commit to this coding thing. It seems like it's good for you.
It's better than the taxes question.
I hope you know, like, I will literally be in bed at night and, like, jerk.
Oh. Like
the
it,
worst experience of my life.
it just shakes you awake at night.
It
You wake up
shakes
in a cold sweat.
Yeah, not even, no joke.
Wow.
And there's like, I will say, like, maybe 10 experiences total.
All comedy related?
Yeah.
Wow. You have 10?
10, like, wow, that was the worst moment of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are
It was like a deep.
you sure you want to keep doing it?
I don't know. Isn't pain good?
Pain is pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm having so much fun.
No pain, no gain.
No.
People always say that to me at work, and I'm like, oh, no, tell me if you're having pain, though.
guy who doesn't understand what that means.
Yeah.
He's just like cutting himself.
Yeah. So it's like, no, it's like, because I work in a hospital, right? It's more
Yeah.
like someone's having chest pain. Like, yeah, it's just some radiating chest pain down my arm, but no pain, no gain.
I'm gonna go bench so much after this. I'm gonna hit the gym soon. It's gonna be awesome. All right, I think that's it for the pod. I had fun.
Okay.
That was chill.
I had fun.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
I have that thought on every podcast.
Yeah.
And
Have they been good? I listened to one of them,
which one?
the Nick Von Dub one.
Yeah. That one was just like. That one was okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick's the go, but he will just like explain a whole topic to you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what makes him a good podcaster.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Like,
I don't know.
I'll
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll mention something and he'll go on like a 2-minute. This is what it is. I'll be like, awesome.
Do you question for you? Do you like edit out parts of the podcast, or do you just post this whole hour like unedited?
I post it unedited, except for one time where I had to cut something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget. Well, I can't.
Yeah. I almost tricked you into bringing it up.
And like it was so bad that if you watch anything with me and Anthony Retta,
No.
you'd be like, oh my god, she's cutting nothing.
Oh.
This is just bad stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I leave a pod with him. I'm like, what the hell? Is this who I am? Oh my god.
Great.
but yeah, I'm conservative with the cutting.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're supposed to be like gross and disgusting.
Yeah. Are you gonna cut anything from this one?
That beginning part. My first part was like, I could have sex on the cat. I just knew you brought it up. It was my fault, to be honest with you. It's like, I don't know if that's my priest is going to be like, oh,
Does your priest listen to this?
The whole church knows about it.
We talked about clitorises for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I'll
Yeah.
defend that.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I'll be like, listen, man, it's my fault. Sometimes you mess up. Sometimes you say some wild I don't know. My place in the church is like, I'm just like the fun uncle. I can just do it.
Okay.
I'm relieved of all social norms.
No one's really like
No one's expecting anything.
yeah,
out of
no
me.
one's expecting much out of you.
Yeah, so
You're
like,
kind of a
oh,
lost
Daniel's
cause.
being weird and creepy again.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, then you might as well keep the couch stuff in there.
Well, I guess. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.